I love the Baroque era. I love the Baroque era, and I just love it. So the Baroque era was from 1600 to 1750, and it's really just defined by, like, it went wild. So before now, we've seen a lot of really simple musical forms, and they've been getting increasingly complex up through the medieval and Renaissance eras, increasing complexity, increasing divergence between music for the church and music for just the public. And now in the Baroque era, for some reason, everyone just went like... they went crazy. Now music is so extra. It has all of these flourishes and complications and rules and ornaments, and just like everything is as fancy as can be. And when you look at the architecture of the Baroque era, you see a very similar style. Architecture at the time was always about making things as intricate and detailed and fancy as it possibly could, and the music reflects that. It is so much is going on. And the reason why I love the Baroque era so much is that it feels like such a huge jump. Like we just finished the Renaissance, and it was like, yeah, music is pretty fun, I guess. And then the Baroque era comes, and it's just like, what happened? What happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. Bach happened. How the heck did we get there? We were just at... And then Bach is just like, bruh. Bach is my favorite composer of all time. Love him to death because he just like came and did whatever he wanted with music, and it completely changed. Everything changed from being this really simple, singable, fun music to play to being like super complex, artful, thoughtful compositions, and Bach really spearheaded that. I mean, there were other composers like Vivaldi and Handel. But like, Bach was visionary and a genius. So the music of this era is characterized by really just overdone, super fantastical music. But along with that came so many rules. They were only allowed to do a certain amount of instruments at a certain time and a certain texture, and move from this place to this place in a certain way, and it could only be this long, and there had to be these sections. It was just a ridiculous number of rules. One of the most structured, rule-following types of music there is the fugue. Which, by the way, we see this in anime too. Anime is just cool. Fugues take an initial statement and then just kind of pick it apart and move it around and change the key and flip it upside down and have 5 people playing all at once. It's this really intricate, detailed work that all stems from maybe 4 or 5 measures of music, and they can go on and on forever. It's really, really something special. We also see the invention of opera in the Baroque era. incredible pieces of artwork that combine drama with music in such a grandiose way. And we finally get full orchestras. The orchestras that you go, like if you go to the Seattle Symphony and hear an orchestra play, this is the first time we're seeing that kind of group. And so all of this orchestra music is coming to light and paving the path for future composers like Mozart and Beethoven that are really going to take this orchestral music form and bring it to life. But that starts in the Baroque era. So overall, the things you need to remember: opera comes to life, full orchestras come to life. The music is just as extra as it gets, way too much going on all the time, but it's so structured and so rule bound that it makes it work somehow. And Bach just revolutionizes what music would become. He's seeing like hundreds of years down the line, and starting that in the Baroque era. He's incredible. There's so much more I want to say, but I want to keep these videos somewhat short. So this is a pretty good overall summary. Listen to some Baroque music. It is the bomb. Next time we get to move into the classical era, which most of you are pretty familiar with. So I'm looking forward to maybe expanding upon your understanding of what classical music is.